Welcome back to Brain Bitesize. Have you ever wondered why some relationships, no matter how promising they seem, end up feeling more draining than fulfilling? Stay tuned as we uncover the complex dynamics between two drastically different personalities, the narcissist and the empath. Watch until the end to discover if you or someone you know is in such a relationship and how to navigate it safely. Defining narcissists and empaths. In exploring complex relationship dynamics, it's crucial to define the two personalities at play clearly: narcissists and empaths. Narcissists are characterized by their exaggerated sense of self-importance. They often come across as highly charming and charismatic, attributes that can initially draw others to them. However, this allure masks a more profound deficit, a significant lack of empathy towards others. Narcissists view relationships primarily as vehicles to serve their own needs and desires, showing little regard for the feelings or well-being of others. Conversely, empaths are the polar opposite of narcissists in terms of emotional awareness and sensitivity. Empaths are highly attuned to the emotions of those around them, often absorbing others' feelings as if they were their own. This makes them extremely compassionate and caring, traits that lead them to prioritize the needs and well-being of others, often above their own. Their natural inclination is to nurture and heal, driven by an innate desire to help those in distress. This profound empathy can, however, make them vulnerable in relationships, particularly with those who might exploit their compassion. Understanding these fundamental differences provides the groundwork for comprehending the dynamics that unfold in relationships between narcissists and empaths, which we will delve deeper into throughout this video. The attraction and peril. Narcissists, with their grandiose perception of self-importance and charismatic demeanor, are adept at drawing people towards them. They find the perfect target in empaths, who are naturally compassionate and predisposed to caring for others. Empaths possess an innate ability to sense the emotional needs and pain of others, including the narcissist's hidden insecurities and vulnerabilities. This deep emotional connection often misleads empaths into believing that they hold the key to healing the narcissist's wounds. The peril in this attraction lies in the fundamental differences in how each processes emotions and relationships. While empaths are genuine in their desire to support and heal, narcissists see this as an opportunity to exploit the empath's kindness for their benefit, viewing their empathy as a weakness to be manipulated. The narcissist's inability to reciprocate genuine affection and their tendency to prioritize their own needs create a one-sided relationship. Over time, the empath may find themselves emotionally and mentally drained as they give more of themselves, hoping to receive the love and validation they crave but never receive. This sets the stage for a dangerous cycle of manipulation and emotional abuse, where the empath becomes increasingly entrenched in the toxic dynamics of the relationship, often at great cost to their well-being. The cycle of manipulation. This cycle typically begins with what is known as love bombing. During this phase, the narcissist showers the empath with excessive affection, praise, and gifts, making them feel uniquely cherished. This intense adoration is strategically used to captivate and secure the empath's trust and affection. However, this period of idealization is often short-lived. Once the narcissist feels secure in their control, the dynamic shifts dramatically. The empath finds themselves subject to devaluation, the stark opposite of love bombing. During devaluation, the narcissist will criticize, belittle, and show disdain, which confuses and hurts the empath. This drastic change leaves the empath disoriented, desperate to regain the affection they once thought was genuine. The manipulation extends as the narcissist alternates between these two extremes, unpredictably oscillating between affection and cruelty. This push and pull creates a trauma bond, a form of emotional addiction where the empath becomes increasingly dependent on the narcissist's approval and validation. The trauma bond compels the empath to rationalize the narcissist's abusive behavior and cling to the relationship, hoping to recapture the loving moments during the love bombing phase. Understanding repetition compulsion. This pattern is deeply rooted in their early experiences with caregivers who may have exhibited narcissistic behaviors. From a young age, empaths learn to associate love and care with fulfilling someone else's needs, often neglecting their own. This form of conditioning leads to what psychologists call repetition compulsion, where individuals unconsciously seek out familiar emotional environments from their childhood in their adult relationships. For empaths, this compulsion drives them to recreate the dynamics they experienced with their caregivers, hoping subconsciously that this time they can heal the relationship and finally receive the love and validation they missed out on. Unfortunately, this leads them into a cycle where they are perpetually trying to fix an unfixable dynamic, as they often choose partners who mirror the narcissistic traits of their caregivers. This cycle is not only hard to recognize, but also harder to break, as it is deeply ingrained in the empath's understanding of love and acceptance. Understanding this compulsion is vital for empaths, as it can be the first step towards healing and breaking away from toxic relationship patterns. Breaking free. Breaking free is often the most challenging part of the journey, requiring a profound emotional awakening or an intervention that prompts a re-evaluation of the relationship. First and foremost, gaining a clear understanding of narcissistic behaviors is crucial. Education about narcissism can help empaths recognize patterns they might have previously interpreted as signs of a complex but passionate relationship. Resources such as therapy, support groups, and educational content can provide the necessary tools and understanding to identify and combat manipulation. Another key element in breaking free is developing strong personal boundaries. Empaths often have porous boundaries, making them susceptible to emotional exploitation. Establishing and enforcing limits is empowering and essential for protecting one's emotional well-being. This might include saying no to unreasonable demands, disconnecting from the narcissist's emotional roller coasters, and prioritizing one's own needs and feelings. If you recognize these patterns in your relationships, take a step back and evaluate. Understanding these dynamics is the first step towards healing and finding healthier connections. Thank you for watching Brain Bitesize. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to help spread awareness about these complex relationships. See you in the next video!